Is it just me, or is the air a little thicker today? You know that specific lump in your throat when the party is winding down, the lights come up, and you realize, oh, it's actually over. If you've been scrolling through your feeds today, you might have felt a distinct shift in the vibe. We're talking about goodbyes. We're talking about final messages. And naturally, because he is the unofficial therapist of the British Isles, and let's be real, the world, we are talking about Graham Norton. Whether it's the buzz about his upcoming break for his Australian tour, the end-of-year final messages preparation for the New Year's Eve special, or just the general emotional weight of December 5th, the internet is having a moment today, and honestly, I am right there with you. The Graham effect. Why leaving feels so hard. Let's be honest, there are talk show hosts, and then there is Graham. Most hosts are polished robots. They ask the pre-approved questions, laugh at the pre-approved jokes, and cut to commercial. But Graham is that friend who pours you a glass of white wine, okay, maybe two, and gets you to admit that you once stalked your ex's mother on Facebook. He creates a safe space. So, when the conversation turns to goodbyes and final messages, as it has today, it hits differently coming from his red sofa. He makes vulnerability cool. He finds the laugh in the cry. He reminds us that every ending is just a story waiting to be told. It's not just a TV show. It's a weekly check-in with our collective sanity. The art of the final message. Why is the phrase final message trending in our hearts today? Maybe it's because we are inching toward the end of 2025. We're looking back at the year, the relationships that changed, the jobs we left, the versions of ourselves we said goodbye to. On the show, the Red Chair segment is usually for laughs. But have you ever noticed how often those stories are about closure? About the final thing you said to a disastrous date? The final text you sent before realizing oops? Today, we are feeling the weight of those messages. The psychology of the goodbye. Psychologists tell us that humans crave closure. We need the final scene. But real life rarely gives us a script. That's why we cling to moments like these in pop culture. When Graham guides a guest through a goodbye, whether it's a career retirement or a hilarious breakup story, he gives us that closure by proxy. He lets us laugh at the pain. And today, we really needed that laugh. A brief cheerio, but not forever. Let's address the elephant in the room or the giant red chair in the studio. With the news circulating about Graham's upcoming hiatus to tour Australia in early 2026 and the lovely Claudia Winkleman stepping in to keep the seat warm, we are getting a practice run at missing him. I know, he's coming back, but it forces us to ask, what do we do without our Friday night anchor? It's a reminder to appreciate the good old days while we're actually in them. It's a reminder that even the most constant things in our lives change. But here is the good news. Change brings new energy. Claudia is going to be chaotic and amazing, let's be real. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. He's not leaving us, he's just expanding the party. Your turn, what's your final message? Okay, I promised this wouldn't be sad. And it's not, it's celebratory. Today is about acknowledging that goodbyes are powerful. They are the punctuation marks of our lives. Without them, the sentence would just run on forever and lose its meaning. So, in the spirit of Graham, high energy, glass raised, cheeky grin in place, I want to flip the script. If you could send one final message to 2025 right now, what would it be? Would it be a message of relief? Thank God that's over. Would it be a love letter? You were tough, but you were good to me. Would it be a red chair story? I'm sorry about the vase, Mum. Let's get the conversation started in the comments.